All right. Welcome to my Colts franchise. Ain't really much of a send-off, but so before we start, take a look at a lot of things that we have setting-wise, like XP sliders, everything for it, player regression. Of course, it's on all Madden. "12-minute quarters, 15-minute playoff." We do have offensive play and cooldown. So we're really trying to make this as realistic as possible. So we have everything on manual, no autos on everything. Then we got the gameplay sliders. It's on all. Not a lot of change this year on sliders. But of course, it's been a while since we've actually had a franchise we enjoyed playing. I did bump injuries up because I noticed that there was a lot of injuries. And if you can look at some of the stuff, we might bump off sides up maybe. But we will see. So we'll see how it plays out. I won't show any of the practice and stuff, but I'll show when we upgrade players and stuff. We'll start in week 1. We've done everything. Our depth chart, I've made some changes to it. Of course, we're not going to have Jonathan Taylor to start the season, and if we can even re-sign him. Wide receiver, we have made Joshua Downs our slot receiver. He'll be playing starting slot for us. Tight end, Mo Alley Cox finally gets his chance to shine. And then CB, Kenny Moore will be our starting CB. He won't be the slot CB. Because we now have, where's he at? Our slot CB is Nick Ross. I want to bring that backup safety down to be playing that role to see if it works out for us. All else fails, I do kind of want to put Isaiah McKinney back there. But we'll see how Dallas Flowers does. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's all we have left. We start the first game of the season. Let's see what uniforms we're going to come out. You know what? Let's start the season off something. We'll just go our current home. DeForest Buckner is the only X factor in this. But I'm really worried about their running back. Go ahead and start the season off.
It's week 1 of the NFL, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Jags and the Colts, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
And we get the
On the
ball to
return,
start the
here's
season
Dallas
off.
Flowers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, it's Moss again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to
All
work.
right, so let's get some easy completions for him.
First and 10, it's Richardson. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra
All right.
linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This will be
Ooh, I don't know why
taken in by
Pittman's
Michael Pittman.
might have been a bad
This will be
pass why he
stopped
quit.
about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. But nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They run on first down with Jackson.
I was hoping Nelson would have came out and blocked
He'll
him.
get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Uh-oh, we've messed
Now
up.
Richardson is going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
I knew it as soon as I gave the ball
Losing
away.
3, and now it's third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Ooh, that should have been picked.
Nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively,
Well, we did
that's
move the
a
ball,
body
but we
probably
should have given it to
thinks
the
he
running
should have
back on
come
that
up
one
with.
play, so that's on
Instead,
us.
it's fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had
We're
the
gonna
same
send that.
type of expectations
Whoa, what
in
is this?
high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
2 yards on the pickup
Why were they
there,
running?
and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 20, here's a second and 8. A A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. A second down.
I really have
play
high hopes for our
results in a
D-line.
loss of 2 yards.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
On third down, Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. All right, D3 and out.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all.
I don't like that new rule
I
either.
don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL
I think it's roughing the passer.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, you are on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark
We have
of a good
so
run
many
defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So many shotgun
2nd and
plays.
10.
Crazy.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in.
Dobbs' his first catch of his career.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him.
We got
The
the
key's going to
quarterback,
be,
so why not?
Will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
QB sneak, Richardson.
We
And
get
he's
it.
going to have a
We got it.
first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should be looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the
We were
search
going for
offensive
it.
line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed it.
Forward.
Has the first
Got
down
it.
before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much they convert on 4th down.
And I'm really going to have to get used to this playbook.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, that one tipped and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Here's a peek at their past draft class. And Charles, sometimes you'll see teams that have really specific needs they want to fill. Some can just say, well, I'm going to take the next best guy available. Maybe we see a little bit of both here in this draft.
I think you're right about that, Brandon. Plenty of talent in their class this year, some of which will contribute early and some which will be called upon down the road. The GM makes the final call after all the input from the scouts and the coaches. Now it's up to the coaches to develop the guys that the GM picked.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Moss is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Good drive.
So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive.
Probably going to be a run-heavy team this year.
They were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
An extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Let's bring some pressure.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up?
Yeah, our draft class is definitely going to be heavy with
a few weeks down the road.
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey,
we kept the ball for a very long time on that.
Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense,
Cross.
everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Etienne. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Zach Moss heading out to lead this offense. He's over 40 yards.
He's got 12 rushes in the first quarter.
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start here with Jackson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Moss on the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Running back to middle.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
That one finds Pierce right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught.
Did he catch it?
2-yard line there before crossing over.
Show me the replay. Show me the replay.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw. And goal.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a
celebrate the team.
Anthony Richardson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback. And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
The fact that we've had very long drops.
He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
I'd like to get some defensive stats.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And past the 40.
There they go. I think that's the first. No, that's the second.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across.
God, I have him on my fantasy team this year.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
I love playing the slot CD.
And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, for the hit stick.
Inside the 15-yard line. For the Jaguars first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Not taking a timeout.
That moves him all the way down to the 1.
Jacksonville's gamble on Ingram getting back to peak form was a smart one. Career best in catches and yards. Basically gave their offense another big-bodied receiver to go to, as they did there.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he will get this into the end zone.
They got it.
Jaguar touchdown. Alex Arma.
About time a fullback gets some love in this game.
And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
He ran 15 times.
Zach Moss heading out to lead this offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now a 2nd and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet back in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We start with game 1 of the DeMeco Ryans era as head coach. Houston on the road for an AFC clash with Baltimore. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown
He's going
reception.
out with the Saints offense.
Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Ooh,
As
rush
you can see
on.
the score there in the second quarter. The Panthers looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not
Scores are
been
really
disappointed.
low in the amount
This is
of
the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which
passes.
side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Looks like they're getting us a short.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Why is my controller not working? That's weird. Hey, guess what came on my Xbox? Hold on one second. I love that my controller just magically connected in my Xbox. I really don't want to play this with keyboard and mouse. Why is it not connect? Why is it not registering? Controller. That's odd. Bro, I have my controller plugged in. I'm dumbfounded here. There we go. I was like, why did it just connect to my Xbox?
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts. With a
Hey, look,
touchback.
it's, yeah.
Out Out come the
Kansas City
Jaguars
beat.
now as they'll go on offense first.
That's the
here in
opposite score of the
third
actual
quarter.
Week 1
Charles, it'll be
against
interesting
Kansas
to
City and
see what
Detroit. That's
adjustments
crazy.
This offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Not liking this one.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
We got Buckner.
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Oh, I didn't want to get played.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. McKenzie now to return it. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone
We
assigned
really need
to
Jonathan
how to
Taylor,
each
man. He
play
can break. Like,
what
his
do we
acceleration's a
use that
whole
kinda
lot better.
worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to
that
change
was funny.
things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ooh, that was a beautiful interception. I did not see that. I thought he had enough separation. But it was a DB, not linebacker.
That's when you put in the
See,
trophy
look at
case.
that.
First career
Yeah.
interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's
Ain't
a
got
good
hops on
last
that
for
one.
football, right? You can keep
That's on
that
me.
one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
I keep trying to spread just the line. I got to figure out how to do that.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3. They were starting.
All right, we didn't give him a touchdown off the
intro. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception.
Keep that block.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Look at it. We messed up.
Should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call that
I gotta get way better at reacting to
difficult
those.
here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson working from the gun. Working the middle
On that
of the field.
screen.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And great blocking down.
I love that our tight end just literally is moving faster than our running.
35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Off play action. Richardson rolling to his
I don't know what I was doing. Don't know what I was doing.
Caleb Chase, a former 1st rounder, in there to get the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. They give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready, set.
3rd and long for Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Out of field goal range?
Not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I think we got
And
this.
that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Lawrence bringing
Mix
the
it up, do some
Jaguars
zone
up 1st
blitzing.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. A very quick pass to Ridley. 2nd catch for him
Forgot the
today.
Jaguars
Down
have
for
him.
1st down.
This has to go down as
Coming
one of
back
the
in
simpler
suspension.
routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We're going to give him a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Lawrence going to throw again. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And
Ooh, dude, Kirk had my dude beat. Bro, stop acting like you.
Let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That was just an overthrown pass. My player's acting like he caused it.
Fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Richardson off the play fake. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Ooh, I thought that was a Colts.
Nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the return, here's Agnew. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss it.
The pressure gets
Hey, yes.
he'll go down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily
He's already touched the
mind
18th.
that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage?
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Richardson now on 2nd down. That complete to Downs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen...
Oh, I couldn't accelerate fast enough.
Down he goes. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where
Get up.
defensive end is a little bit quicker
Okay,
than
he
the
got it.
offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a
Damn,
tackle to determine
I saw that
what
open
exactly
space.
to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his
That's the
troubles.
penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Gets by him, and now a little
They
daylight.
keep giving up to the
And
running
take this
back.
to the other side of
I think he
midfield
leads their
before
team in
going out of
receiving.
bounds.
No, he doesn't.
That
The
good
tight
for
end.
19 yards as they pick up the
Or
conversion
it's on
on
the blitz.
third. The first down carry here for Johnson. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it
have a
moves the
safety
sticks,
blitz in this
sets up a
playbook?
1st and goal.
I like
I
the
gotta
design
have
that we're
safety.
seeing right there.
There
This is
it
what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the
All
extra
right, we just
point.
gonna-
It's up and good, and we are tied
We got
here
this.
in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they just
need more
gave up the
rollout
score
plays,
tie
to
it.
be
That's
honest.
the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Richardson on the bootleg here.
Oh, yes, Pierce. There we go.
Downfield, it's Pierce. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard
Show that replay.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the
Dude, they
field.
really are not having no
Jump over
DBs.
defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So far back, they're
On 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe
might
a
have to take
yard,
advantage of
and
that.
that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing
Oh, now
the
they're-
ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They go play action with Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
ooh.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 67 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to lose.
I saw like one
back
DB
up to
over
the
there.
25. He
I
was
went
unable
for
to
it.
shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just
I don't
a
like
slight
this.
detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Gay is on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it is Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throw right side caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Let's send the
They
heat
come up
again.
now on 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another.
We hold out
first
these
down.
last 2 minutes.
Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's 1st down. Throwing now, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
Booth
he
should have
looks
looked
like
at
a
that
wide
pass.
receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, Maybe not counted on to be
That was right in my area.
kind of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Lawrence on target there to Ridley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Man, I don't get time to. Ooh, let's go.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I don't know what play I ran. Oh.
Work in the middle of the field.
No.
And complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. As they
No.
stop with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he will throw this one out of the
I
back.
can't believe they got that. He had that much time.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments.
I don't care. I'm sending blitz.
Anytime you get a chance to tackle someone inbounds, get them on the ground.
Oh, they.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final
We really going to overtime in our first game.
Go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
What the?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
What?
Richardson under
What?
pressure, and down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout.
I didn't
with
pick
7
that.
seconds left. They'll come up
What?
now. This is 2nd and long.
Dude, we got Pittman out there by himself.
Here's Richardson.
Nah, we're going to go into overtime. Overtime, first game.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets
Oh,
a
yeah.
possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins.
That's odd. I didn't even get
But
to
if the
select the defend
receiving
which side I
team
wanted.
throws a pick six,
It did it for
fumbles
me.
the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, get that they haven't seen.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his own brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
He keeps getting these 3rd down
Now
plays.
from Colts territory, here's a 1st
Will
and
we even get a
10
chance?
At the 46. Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, what?
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
I missed
And he'll
that.
get it inside
Zach.
the 40 to the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Caught by Jones. as he's got a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Bro, that more. Come on, man. Don't give us an unnecessary roughness penalty here.
But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now Lawrence now he has this complete to Strange, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Lawrence.
Yes.
Is incomplete.
We get a chance.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, gotta catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing.
Oh, I don't want to dance. We don't dance here. We win.
But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back.
No. What was that? I was trying to give it to the running back.
This is caught by Cox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up
Well,
second
that
down.
scared the
A little chunk
hell
there
out of
first
me.
as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Richardson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect.
Whoa, my O-line gave up on me. Holy crap. What is that? The thing is, I think I could have hit Pierce there. Oh my god, I had down. Look at, I had him. McKenzie in the... I just didn't have to run for my life. I should have... Didn't notice it.
Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Richardson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson to throw it. And this will be caught.
Touchdown. We win. First game. Woo. Almost to the end of overtime. Good time to get your first career touchdown pass.
A lot more is on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact
Surprised we
same
didn't
way.
bust off like no
You
big
have
plays
to
with
know that is
Richardson.
not true. Division rivals.
But we also
you
took no
want
shots down the
business,
field.
not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for the Colts, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take
We
on
really
the
stuffed the
Houston
run game, though.
Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,
Passing's
they
a different
obviously
thing. Look at
fall
that.
0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He spread the ball around. Not bad. Defense, though, Ross with the most tackles. Well, solo. Get any sacks? We got 2 sacks this game. And I expect this dude to become a big star. That was a really good, intense game. Overtime. Once we get more used to this playbook, though. Oh, look who gets an upgrade. Let's make him a little more. Let's send him to next week and see what we got. We can choose the draft class. We're gonna keep generate. All right, so scouts. We need a better DB scout. Oh, we can't select them. Alright, that was a fun first week. Next, we take on the Texans. I think it's the first overall pick versus the 4th. No, 2nd overall. So this is going to be fun.